Hey, we're continuing to follow Jesus as he approaches the cross in Holy Week. And today, in Jesus' story, it's Friday, and he's in front of Herod in the palace. Let's read together what happens in Luke chapter 23. When Herod saw Jesus, he was greatly pleased, because for a long time he'd been wanting to see him. From what he'd heard about him, he hoped to see him perform a sign of some sort. He plied him with many questions, but Jesus gave him no answer. The chief priests and the teachers of the law were standing there vehemently accusing him. Then Herod and his soldiers ridiculed and mocked him. Dressing him in an elegant robe, they sent him back to Pilate. That day Herod and Pilate became friends. Before this, they'd been enemies. We see Jesus in the palace. It's Friday morning, he's going to be crucified that afternoon. And he comes before Herod. And he's given this opportunity to defend himself, to show who he is, and he has all the power to do it. It's completely within his reach to speak up, to say who he is, to perform a sign or a miracle, to show Herod. Herod's asking him, begging him to prove that he is who he says he is. And there's this other crowd of voices accusing him and saying that he's a liar. And I wonder, how did Jesus keep quiet? Because he says nothing. He doesn't defend himself. He doesn't speak up for his reputation. Inside of me, whenever anyone accuses me, I bristle. Everything inside of me wants to say, that's not true, that's not who I am. Let me prove to you that I'm telling the truth, yet Jesus keeps quiet. It's incredible to accept that level of humiliation. And it's such a model for us. We're so quick to defend our egos, so quick to justify ourselves. And I think Jesus shows us, as he stands in Herod's palace, that being known in heaven means accepting ridicule on earth. He accepted that ridicule in Herod's palace on Good Friday morning because he loved us, because he knew the journey that he was going to take. And he chose derision, he chose humiliation, and he chose all those cruel words and cruel, unfair accusations out of love for you and for me. What a wonderful Saviour we have. What an incredible story of his patience and his perseverance on our behalf.